you another drink, sir?
No.
Jay, it's not no. It's no thank you. Didn't your parents ever teach you any manners?
No. I mean, no. Thank you.
Very funny, wise guy. You know, you remind me of my father. Clever, but also really stupid.
Speaking of your father, when did you change your last name from Hackenbush to Ryan?
Right after college. I got tired of being asked if I was related to the math professor who was bludgeoned to death by a student. You know, I saw them arguing a day right before it happened. I still have this awful reoccurring nightmare. Oh, shit. God, let's just talk about something else, please.
Okay. You bring up something. Preferably lighthearted, but high in intrinsic interest.
Yesterday, when I was on the phone ordering sneakers, the sales representative asked me if my expectations had been exceeded. I didn't know what to say, so I simply replied, yes.
I would have replied that my expectations were competently satisfied, but no way exceeded.
I saw it as a kind of emotional manipulation. Doesn't everyone want their expectations exceeded?
I like to have mine lowered. Is that too zen of me?
That's not Zen. Zen would be having no expectations. Haven't you ever heard of Zen and the tyranny of expectations?
Now who has to be right?
There is a difference between being right and having to be right.
Okay. I concede your point. Have I exceeded your expectations?
The jury is still out. But you are on your way to satisfying them.
I guess I have more work to do.
You know what I liked about you when we first met?
My looks and that I was a mathematician.
No. Those two things weighed heavily against you. I liked that you had a job, a car, your own apartment, a cute dog. I was tired of all these other rootless guys.
That's a pretty low bar. How would you classify my other strong points now?
Let's talk about your faults.
Okay, that shouldn't take long.
Number 1, you are so set in your ways. Every time we go out to eat, you always order the grilled salmon and the white wine. If you are like this when you're 29, what are you going to be like in your 50s?
White wine happens to go very well with salmon.
Fault number 2, you are so predictable. You always turn everything into a joke.
Oh, I don't think that should count as my second fault. That should just be another instance of me being set in my ways.
Alright, I won't count it as your second fault.
And I thought you liked our banter.
I do like our banter. But sometimes I feel like you use it to avoid intimacy with me. Another martini, please.
Another glass of white wine, sir.
No. I'll have a margarita on the rocks.
With salt.
No. Thank you.
Pretty pleased with yourself, aren't you? Alright. Revise phone number 2. We never do anything new and exciting because your interests are so narrow. It seems your all-consuming interests are math, sex, and being a wise ass.
I'd be willing to switch around the first two interests if you'd like.
See, there you go making a joke again.
Who's joking?
Jay.
Sir?
I thought I made no salt clear. Remember the no thank you?
Sorry. I'll be right there.
What a retard.
Jay, that is a very offensive term.
I didn't say it to his face. Where's the harm? How is it any different from calling someone an asshole?
There is a difference. Likening someone to a body part
For an insult.
is different than using handicapped people. You're really starting to upset me. I am not going to stand for a slightly saner version of my father. Maybe we're not right for each other.
Please, Sarah, sit back down. I know that you're the one I want. I'll really try to change. I'm serious.
I'm sorry. I do care for you.
Let's go on a trip. Somewhere exciting. Let's be spontaneous. Mr. Stick in the Mud is changing right before your very eyes. Where do you want to go? Paris? The Andes?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? How is that exciting? I mean, New Hampshire. But why New Hampshire?
I'll tell you on the way tomorrow. That way it'll be more of an adventure for you.